loyalty.
That you give me that loyalty.
Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see.
Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see.
They'll be calling me, calling me.
They'll be calling me, calling me.
They'll be calling me royalty.
So then we moved on to round 2, which was a nice long 6-hour trip all the way to Wales for the lovely circuit that is actually Anglesey. Been there once before in the 125, and it was a track that I always did quite well at, but was always known for having severe understeer. So I had to get used to the car at a track where understeer was quite bad, but going a lot faster. So it was quite difficult. The practice day was an interesting one for us because normally every track I go to, I do the first session, then I get faster and faster and faster. And I actually think, if I remember correctly, I was quickest in either the first or the second session and then couldn't actually improve. So it wasn't sort of looking that promising at the start because I couldn't get any quicker, but turns out it was just the tyres and the track were getting worse as the day went on. But ready for the qualifying, we did actually make a setup change, and sort of the first one of the year, where we put some different front wheels on where we could widen the front to give it more grip, and it definitely helped because in qualifying I went out and after 3 flying laps I pulled it into the pit lane to talk to my dad to see what position I was in, and we were at that point lying in second place. And we were looking at everyone's lap times and we realised everyone was just getting slower as the track was getting warmer. And because we didn't have a new set of tyres for every race, we decided that no matter what, we weren't going to go out again. We were just going to sit there, save the tyres for the race and hope that we can sort of stay up there. And yeah, as the checkered flag came out, we were still sitting in second place. So qualified second, which was again another front row start for me, which was something we were really looking forward to. As we headed into race 1, again, really concentrating on my starts. As the lights went out and I put my foot down, I just went backwards. And I think I ended by the second corner, I was all the way down in about 9th position. But I had a really good race, fought my way from 9th back up into 4th place by the checkered flag. So it was definitely a race where I could see I had the pace and sort of the racecraft to make it back towards the front. But after coming in and talking to everyone and they were just asking what happened at the start, I watched the video back and all I could actually hear was the clutch slipping. Now, we had actually tried a new clutch on the practice, but I never really did a race start, so I didn't know. But yeah, it turns out that the clutch slipped that much off the start, which is why we dropped all the positions. So we did actually put the standard clutch back in for race 2, and that went a lot better for us. So race 2 we started in 4th, and if I remember correctly, it was a little bit of a lonely race. We got away at the start, made an overtake, and then there was a driver that made a mistake, so we actually went into second, and then I had a lap left to defend that position, and yeah, we crossed the line in race 2 in second place. So again, a really good result, good championship points for us. So then going into race 3, again, we knew all we had to really do was sort of maybe a top 3 to 5 finish to sort of finish in the top 3 overall for the weekend. And again, I had a really good start, got away, and we'd made an overtake into 3rd place, and I just started to catch 2nd place up when probably I'd say one of the scariest moments in a kart, as well as probably the biggest save of my life. At 133 mile an hour, the rear tyre blew up, causing me just to lose all control of the kart. And I managed to keep the kart on the track at the start, get it stopped, pulled it off onto the edge of the track. But at that time, with how the kart turned, I thought the engine had seized, and I was gutted at this point because I knew if the engine had seized, it was a very good chance it could have been maybe end of the season, or potentially we would have to have missed a round to be able to pay for the rebuilds on it. But after actually getting back and looking, we found that the rear tyre had actually been faulty and had split the sidewall, so it just obviously let all the pressure out, which caused it to go into a little bit of a slide. But I was really gutted to not finish. To find out it was only a tyre issue and not an engine was actually a bonus. So we didn't get the best result by the end, but we still left in third place in the championship, and we were only 10 points behind. So yeah, it wasn't actually a bad end championship wise, but it could have been a lot better if we got that finish.